We did it, baby. It is Wednesday, January 5th, 2022. Scratch your nuts if you like this pod. Scratch your nips if you like this pod. What's up, baby boy, baby girl? I believe I can cry. Can't believe you just met this guy. Check your Coinbase night and day. Yet the moon seems far away. Hey! What's going on, baby boy, baby girl? Hope everybody's doing well. We are live and kicking. Everybody, glad you made it. It's another So production. It's another episode. We're doing it. We're actually live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on Instagrams. Same to you on the YouTubes, wherever you're watching in and around this beautiful world we call home, man. I hope everybody's safe and sound. It's halfway through the week. Here we are doing it, baby. Today's safety's off. Safety's off, baby. We're about to go pull out method. This episode is going to be brought to you by none other than just your boy, none other than your boy. But we're going to do it together, you and I. Safety's off. Buckle up, buckle down. There are going to be twists. There are going to be turns. There are going to be speed bumps. There are going to be U-turns. That's where you and I turn together, baby. Hope everybody's safe and sound. Hope everybody's hanging in there, man. That's all we can do these days. Hang in there. What have I been up to? I've been, keeping busy with the program. We are making changes, obviously. A little bit of a change, a little bit of a learning. It's time to learn a little bit more, and this is what we're experimenting with for the time being. We'll see how it goes. So we're doing 2 live shows. Well, that's what it is, man. This is how many shows go online and do live shows? Two streams at a time. No other, none that I'm aware of, at least. This right here is the live show that does it. Not the best, but amongst the best. We're trying out there. But it's going off right here simultaneously. If you're watching on the YouTubes, you're doing the right thing. If you're on the Instagrams, you're also doing the right thing. Wherever you are, just sending everybody good vibes, positive thoughts. We're in this together, they said. That's what they said initially, and then it seems like you and I are in it together. It seems like there's a small portion of the population that's not really in it with the rest of the gang, with the rest of the crew. It's what it is. It's what it is. You got to just roll with the punches, but there's so much going on in and around the world, man. I see a lot to be grateful for, but at the same time, man. It's feels like we're going. We got to go off-roading a little bit. Feels like we got to go off-roading. Can't stick to the same path. Got to improvise. Got to take alternative routes. Got to stick together. Got to stand together, collectively. Got to come in here and try to tickle each other's brains. Just have fun, essentially. Just try to have fun as much as we can with whatever we can. It's weird times, but nonetheless, man, we're gonna get through this. I'm sure of it. Very optimistic. Mr. Optimist here, glass half full all day. But at the same time, people are like, man, we don't want to just already feels like enough's enough. When's enough? Enough's enough. That's what we've initially pointed this little. We got ourselves a few situations to, get over. We need to be more specific. We're like, man, when you say you've had it up to here, is it what's here? What's here? I've had it up to here. Here. Everybody's had it up to their limits, man. Parents are, doing their best, trying to keep their kids sane, try to keep themselves sane. My heart goes out to all the parents. My heart goes out to all the workers who have now, again, here in Canada, have lost their jobs, have gotten their shifts slashed or cut in half, or, because we're doing it again. We're back at the nonsensical repetition of what didn't make sense, but we still continue to do it. Not you and I. We don't want to do it. You and I don't want to do it. Who's doing it, man? Who pulls the strings around here? Where are the puppet masters at? I don't know, dude. I don't know, ladies. But we gotta stick together. You and I. Doesn't matter. We gotta, because there's far more regular everyday folks out there than there are, quote unquote, string pullers, the SPs, dude. You feel me? And together we can do this. Is like, this is like it's a tug of war for life. And sometimes you gotta just, you gotta start pulling. You gotta lean back. I'm sure a lot of you guys watched Squid Games. Squid Games. I always get it mistaken. I've said it wrong so many times I can't even remember the right one. Squid Game or Squid Games, plural. But you know what I'm talking about, when the old man was giving tips on how to lean back when you're pulling on. That's life, baby. We gotta pull out. We gotta pull back. Stick together, and hopefully we'll get through this, man. With as many things intact as possible as we can. Try to save as many businesses as we can. Try to save as many lives as we can, in terms of, because that's the thing, man. It's a weird time, and I can't. Been writing a lot, but I can't be able to fully. Not that you're supposed to accept the situation at hand. You're supposed to only think about the things that you can control. Don't worry about the things that you can't control. You're supposed to have your eye on the prize. That's what it is. Focus on and that's the thing. You try to do as much as you can, but at the same time, I hear it, I feel it, I see it in people's faces. You hear it in people's voices. You hear it through people talking globally too, man. Not just, this is not even specific to, this is now something that's impacting everybody globally, dude. It's a sticky icky situation that we got ourselves into. How did it start? How did we get here? Good questions. The typical who, what, when, where, why, how. A lot of questions to be asked, man. A lot of questions to be asked. But nonetheless, you got to stay silly with it. You got to stay silly with it, because at the end of the day, we're fighting. We're fighting. Um, we're not fighting common sense. We're not dealing with common sense. We're not dealing with you know not dealing with that rationale, baby. There's we're not dealing with straight up facts. Straight up facts, no fiction. We're dealing with a new situation, new year, new attitude, new people, same old tools in the background doing their old, you know, trying to. I don't know what it is, man. I would love to be able to get inside some people's head just to see what that, that empty shell of a head with the hamster going in circles, you know, with the presidents and the prime ministers and the supremes and the all of them, anywhere, and the kings and the queens. Jesus, what is going on in there? It must be so. Maybe Neuralink, maybe something else will come along the way and really get us more transparent or something. But then that's the only privacy that we've got left. So at the same time, like, not that I'm saying I want to be like a giant techno daddy just going in there trying to creep in people's heads and like plant chips and shit, but it'd be nice to know, like, how do you view the world? How do you see the world? What goes on in your head? I'll read news articles from around the world. I'll watch videos from around the world, and it's just like, man, things are erupting everywhere. It's yikes, man. Things are not looking. I hope we can turn things around, but you'll see. And that's the thing, they say. It depends on what you search. If you only search, that's I don't intentionally. A lot of us don't intentionally go out searching for certain things, but it's the matter of reality. You know, because on my downtime, I like to obviously, just like many of you guys out there, I enjoy the cat videos, I enjoy the puppy videos, I enjoy deep sea creatures, dude. They're like squids and octopi. There are squids that look like fucking aliens, legit, dude. Deep down, 4,000 feet below the water, they look like aliens. They probably are. Some of them grow as long as 23 feet tall. I forget the exact name of the squid right now. It's not coming to my mind right at this second, right at this moment. But there's some you search it, just search like deep sea squids underwater, and there's some freaky deaky shit going down, man, in the water. And that's what it is. There's so much to learn and know, and there's so many wonderful things. So yeah, I focus on those things as well. I focus on the entertaining things as well. I focus on the lighter stuff at the same time. And then I try to, as a storyteller, as a wannabe comic who wants to get out there and one day and get on a stage and perform in front of a couple of people just to see what's up, just to, test myself, hopefully be able to grow, hopefully be able to make it better one day at a time. A lot of myself, I find myself like, I'm trying to learn. What do? If I'm not mistaken, you're supposed to talk about your reality, your world, and then you're supposed to, talk about maybe your world. There's so many different ways of doing it, of course, but like, something that resonated with me that I've heard and learned. Worlds colliding. Worlds colliding. You feel me? That's, supposed to talk about those issues. And those issues are actually very important. And they're funny too, man, because that's what it is. Every day our worlds are colliding. Every day. Everybody, you cross paths with different people. Every day you gotta, you're a school teacher. You got to deal with students. You got to deal with parents. You're a police officer. You got to be a police officer, and then you got to go home, attend to your own family. You're a welder. You're welding underwater. You're that underwater welder, baby. Working with the H to the Izzo. And that's what it is. You're dripping, baby, with that welder sauce. Just helmet on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Just, that's what it is. But every day, that's the thing. You face different. All of us. We face different elements. We face different circumstances, situations. It's and you're supposed to talk about it. If I don't talk about it, then I feel like I'm not being true to myself. If I just like come in here and just like, hey, well, I'm not coming from a place of, I'm very. It's not my privileges, my overall situation in life is not lost on me. It's not a fact that I'm oblivious to or unaware of. I'm very appreciative of the things that I've got. I just, like many other people out there, want to get as much out of my life as I can. I want to squeeze that. I want to, because life's that, it's that concentrated juice. It's no way. Life's more wholesome than concentrate fruit juice, dude. But you want to squeeze as much out as possible. You want to be, I don't know if some of you guys, I don't know if you've had the chance to maybe go visit a couple of places before we, right now, not too many people are moving about. Some are, some aren't. More people are picking to, stay put, don't go anywhere as much as, just because it's such a pain in the butt, man. You got to pay for these tests and do a whole shindig. You got to jump through hoops. You feel like you're in a damn circuit. You feel like you're working for Cirque du Soleil just to, cross a couple of damn borders. You feel like, you got to do gymnastics and, you got to be acrobatic or something, dude. You got to do flips. You got to jump up in the air. You got to do backflips. You got to land. They tell you got to jump, and then you jump, and then they're like higher, and then you keep on jumping, and then. But we've been trained for that, because like that's the go-getter attitude, that you just like whatever. If you truly want something, you don't put anything. You don't let anything come in your way. You don't. Just do it, whatever it is, and that's a great mentality, and to a large extent, I try to practice that mentality myself. But there are certain situations, certain circumstances where you got to just pull back. You got to pull out. You got to just be like, hey, slow it down. Where are we going? That's what it is, man. But this is one of those circumstances. This is one of those circumstances, man. It is, like I said, it's not lost on me. The privileges, the circumstances, the things that are available to me, the things that I have in my life, they're not lost on me. I'm very appreciative, very grateful. But at the same time, I know, like many of you guys out there, man, I was just talking to a university student the other day. That's what your boy does. Talks to different people. I try to keep my finger on the pulse, dude. I put my finger on his pulse. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I just let him talk because I like listening to people's stories. That's how you get to know what's going on in and around the world, because you can't just go on your own perspective, your own. So you let other people talk, you let other people speak. And he was just telling me how difficult it's been over the past year and a half, almost 2 years now, for him and his classmates to. And he actually went to, again, got a few major universities here in Toronto, and then we got colleges, different schools and what have you. But he went to the same school that I used to go to, or university rather. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool, man. I've been there. What's it like right now? What are you up to? How's it been? And he's just telling me about his, difficulty having to juggle everything online, try to, and that's the thing, man. I remember back in the day when I was in uni, and you really need those one-on-one interactions with your prof, with your TA, with your classmates to get into study sesh. It's study sesh, baby. That's how you build bonds. That's how you try to be a part of a community. That's how you learn. That's what it is, man. It's really difficult to do things on your own. And this kid was just telling me, yeah, a lot of people are hurting out there. It's not easy to, get the support that you need. And those are university kids. Who knows? And everybody's going through different circumstances. Little kids, we little babies want to be, playing with their friends, want to be doing things. And it impacts all of us. It impacts all. What kind of a generation are we raising? What is their reality? How's their reality shaped? What are their norms now? And how are they going to be, what are they going to be ready for because before you know it, man, it's just, man, generations move so fast. Time moves so fast. You know what it is? That's Mother Nature. That's just time. That's Father Time. That's Father Time and Mama Nature, baby. That double duo combo chef cooking up, just batches of gumbo or jambalaya, baby, just mixing it up. Smells really good most of the time. But sometimes, we interfere with, we try to fight nature. We try to, control nature. We want to get in Mama Nature and Father Time's kitchen, essentially. We're like, oh, let us cook. Let me do the cooking. I feel like this will be better. This will be better. And sometimes it works out. Sometimes it's necessary actually for you to step in, and we've done that, man. Like, remember back in the day, the wheel, fucking amazing, changed a whole lot of lives. Sliced bread, intervention time, fucking dope. And you just got to take everything one day at a time. But at the same rate, I do wonder where we're headed, and I do wonder what's gonna kind of a society are we going to live in? Or at least, some of us are. Again, depends how old you are, depends how many years you got, how many more spring, summer, fall, winters you got left. But for it doesn't matter which stage of life you're in, man. You want to just be able to move about, do whatever you want to do as much as you can, without having too many distractions or interceptions, baby. I feel like we're playing football and it's just getting life's just trying to play, and it just keeps on getting interception. That's what it is, man. I don't, it's none of us have got. There's no one answer to this, but I do feel like we got to talk more. We got to do something different. I feel like we got to do something different. That's why I propose we pull out of this situation, and set a date, forget it, set it and forget it. Also, it's sometimes I wish we could get all the world politicians just and like invite them. Let's throw like a nice Illuminati, you know, eyes wide shut sort of a party. Let's throw one of them shindigs. Well, let's pick a spot that they're used to frequent. Maybe Bohemian Grove, or that's one of the prominent ones. I'm sure there are other ones that go on. Let's invite them down, and hopefully they won't see any of these videos, because this video is on the DL between you and I. Yeah, that's why. That's right. We'll get them with secrecy. We'll beat secrecy with secrecy. Invite all the members that attend the G20 summits, the G7 summits, the people from like the Trilateral Commish, the Bilderberg Group, again, these are the prominent ones that just pop into my head. There's so many others. Of course, just throw a party, right? Throw this big ass Illuminati party. Put up the big owls. Tell them there's going to be sacrificial babies. Tell them there's going to be baby blood. Tell them we're serving baby blood. And tell them there are no cameras, there are no, this, and then you'll see the princes and the 1%er of the 1%ers, the ones that run the game, but you don't even see them, because like the people that we see in public, it's so like they're the puppets that you and I see as figureheads, as talking heads that come take certain roles, and and they get the back door deals. You come in office. And then corporations, lobbyists get in there, start, cushioning their pockets, and they're like, we'll make sure you get in, support us. We'll make sure you get in, and then we'll support each other. Big CEOs, large CEOs get together. People who love to do, people who've accumulated a ton of money, and they're like, man, how do we make sure that this stays intact? So I say we throw a big Illuminati party, and just, big owls, a lot of naked dancing. We'll tell them there's a ton of naked dancing. We'll tell them wear your masks, because you guys love the masks. Keep it on the DL. Gather them all in one location. All right. And I'm open to ideas as well. What do you guys want to do with them? Do we just put them on a ship and then ship them off to an island of sorts? Just be like, you know what? You all just do your freaky deaky activities on one island to each other, dude. You want to be supreme this, get on an island. You want to be a dictator for life, do it on the island. Because everything's got a time and a place, right? You can't just you want to do professional fighting, you go to UFC. You want to become a soccer player, you go to the FIFAs. You want to be wrestling, you go to WWE. You want to get into the circus, you go to Cirque du Soleil. You want to do, what do you want to do? You go to the destination. So that's what I say, man. We throw a big party, keep it on the DL, nice little invites. Put little vials of baby blood in there, fake baby blood. You and I know it's just pomegranate juice, but they won't know the difference. They'll just be so excited, like, oh, baby blood. Or some, do whatever they're into, and get them all in there. We could have fun with them too. We could have fun with a couple of us could, dress up as babies, just pretend we're babies. I'll volunteer. I'll go there dressed as a damn baby, dude. I'll wear the diapers. I'll squirt a little bit of that pomegranate juice all over my face, my chest, all over, dude. And they're like, oh, that 5-year-old's looking kind of ripe. It's kind of big. I'll shave, dude. I'll shave. Don't worry. I got that. When I shave, boy's got that baby face or something, dude. I think. I don't know. I used to. It's time's catching up with everybody. That's what, but I think I still can. If I shave, I can squeeze it in there, dude. Just get in there with the pomegranate juice. Just a little honeypot sitch, dude. Invitation. Global Satanic Illuminati Cabal Gathering of the Year. I don't know, whatever, like, I don't know their exact, like, whatever gets their, whatever their, I don't know their deeds, like, to the T, dude, but you know what it is. You know what it is. Evil fucking presidents and prime ministers who, I was just reading, man. I was just reading in places that you think that this is like Western society or something. I was reading, I think the French president just came out and said something along the lines of like, we're going to do everything in our power to piss off the unvaccinated. You're not even, you're being blunt, and you're being, they're right in our face. And that guy's just one example, and that's the Western example of it. The other ones are far worse anyway. It's not like you can be like, oh, the French president, he's bad, but at least you know. And I'm not French. I'm not from France. Just what you hear, what you see, but you do see a lot of, and that's just one example, right? You see it in every other country as well. I think it's, man, inflation. Talk about inflation everywhere, in Turkey, and where is it? Kazakhstan is, prices are through the roof, and people are out and about protesting with the, and just colliding. Worlds colliding, right? You got up one day wherever you are in and around this world. You're like, man, I want to be a police officer. I want to help. I want to help serve my community, and you have good intentions, and you want to go do things. Next thing you know, you're fighting your neighbor. You're fighting your grandma, dude. You're beating grandma to a pulp. You're gonna have to, you're going to town on grandma's face, dog. You're going to town. But somebody's got to do it, dude. She's not backing down because she knows what grandmas and grandpas, shout out to all the grannies and grandpas who went to the wars, the good ones, and lived to tell the tale so that you and I can have this this virtual reality, which is fantastic. It's great. It's in terms of realities, there's reality is probably not like real reality, like touchable, tangible, physical reality, numero uno. Next to that, right behind it, virtual is the shit. Not gonna lie, because it's got its perks, but it can't be all just like go in your pod, go in your little cube, and you're not essential. Business, shut it down. Shut it down. We're shutting it down. You're closed. You're closed. Except if you happen to be a giant, big ass corporation. You're welcome to stay open. As a matter of fact, you should stay open. We'll do everything in our power to make sure that you are open all day, every day, because it's just, I don't know what it is. Something tells me it's, you know, maybe connections, maybe good friends. Maybe you got good friends in high places. Maybe you got, you know, high friends in low places. Depends what kind of person you are, right? But it's all about who you know, not what you know. Because who knows what we know these days anymore? Who knows what we know? We get a little teeny tiny glimpse of the tip of the iceberg. The rest of it is just guessing games, dude. I'm guessing every day. I'm guessing every day. I get up, put on a, go through the daily routine. What do I? I get up. First things first, brush the teeth. Do your little workout. Get rid of all the, whatever it is, whether it's negative thoughts, whether it's emotions that you're dealing with, whether it's things that are not so much in your control, like we said, right now in the immediate foreseeable future or present rather. So you focus on the, let's start off. Let's start off with a positive. Get some push-ups, some squatties, lunges for the butt cheeks. Lunges for the butt cheeks, they make your butts look good. Lunges make your butts look good. Same with squats. How wide do I open my legs? The wider you open, the thicker your thighs. It's been a while. But, mix it up, baby. Safety's off. Fucker. Pew pew, motherfuckers. Fucking pew pew. Right there. Gotta be careful with those guns, baby. Lethal weapons. Oh man, oh man. It is I don't even know what I was saying, dude. And that's life. That's life. You and I living life together, doing things together, but you see people every day trying their best. Oh, trying your best, getting up with good intention. Push up, brush the teeth, work out, clear the mind. A few minutes of just, a few minutes of fucking Zen City before you go out there and fucking slay the day. Fucking slay the fucking, you just shanking the motherfucking day. You're just shiving and shanking, baby. Shiving and shanking the day in a good way, because fucking if you don't shiv and shank, the day's gonna shiv and shank you, baby. It's either you're gonna either mold the day or the day's gonna mold you. You're gonna you're gonna make with the day. You're either gonna make Play-Doh or the day's gonna make Play-Doh with you, son, daughters and sons and cousins. I don't have any kids, dude. I don't have any, not that I know of. No, 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 no. No, I'm like, yeah, no, no, no kids for this guy. You know, metaphorically speaking, brothers and sisters. Let's just stick with that. How about that, bruh, sis, bruh, sis, bro, sis, bruh. Point is that everybody, gets up, whatever time they do get up, they do their little routines. They get themselves ready, get their kids ready, get their dogs ready, get their cats ready, get the stranger that's crashing on the couch ready, get the raccoons in the trash can ready. Off you go. Off you go. You got to, because I can't take care of you during the day. Nighttime, it's cool to crash in the trash cans. Morning, time to skedaddle, baby. But you do all that. You do all that. You get up there and you're like, you know what? I'm going to make this day today the best day. One of the best days ever. Every day. Every day. You get up and do it. Every day. You get up and do it. Most people. And every day. It's just about the trying. What do? If you listen to the greats, they'll tell you start with making your bed. Start with making your bloody bed, dude. You know what it is. And then you get up and like conquer the rest of the day. And then you try to go out there and conquer. But every day feels like, not even feels like, it's our reality. I shouldn't even say it feels like, it's our reality. We get those interceptions, dude. Interceptions, intermissions, interruptions, tampering, people doing all sorts of funny business. Legitimate funny business, though they're corporations, so they do legitimate funny business, both on the books and off the books. And they are accumulating wealth and status and power, and they mingle together, and they own tons of land and money. Tons of land and money, dude. Tons of land and money. And then you and I, although you and I believe in the hard work and the work ethic and you gotta have a work ethic, dude. Whatever it is you're doing, you gotta have a work ethic. You can't be a lazy fucking bum. Let's just get that fucking straight. No lazy bums. And they're not, whoever's being lazy bum, you'll come around to. Let's help each other. Let's, whatever it is, whatever your issue is, let's work on it together so that you're not a lazy bum. Not that you should be working like 120 hours a week, making whatever minimum wage you're making, and still not being able to save a dime or a penny, or those are figures that we no longer even use, dude. It's all going digital. Let's get digital, digital currencies gonna be the best. So they say, cause a parent transparency, but it's only for you and I, of course. It's only for you and I, because it's such a convenient time that this sort of transparency is coming in. Because if this sort of transparency existed in the past, you'd sit around and look at the transactions. How does the Queen become one of the biggest landowners on Earth? How is Canada still, technically speaking, a possession of the Queen? And that's just, again, one prominent ones. You got the Saudi kings, you got there are a couple other, there's so many princes and kings and fucking, if you, it's so convenient though that people manage to get the power, fucking tight grip on the power, dude. Power grip on the, you put the grip on the power, you put the power in a fucking, put it in an arm choke bar, arm bar choke, fucking triangular choke bar, pretzels, twisties. And you're like, now from now on, I want to see where the money's coming in, where the money's going. How did you get your monies? How? And then we wonder why, and then I'll see, I'm driving during my work week, during my day, I'll be driving and shit, and I'll just be seeing, people are losing it little by little, dude. You see it. I'm not trying to, I'm all about the uplifting up in this bitch, but I've seen people lose it, dude. I've seen on, what was it? Was it New Year's? Was it Christmas or New Year's, dude? Like the day. It was either Christmas or New Year. I was just driving and there was this fella in an SUV and he pulled up and stopped when the traffic turned red. And maybe his car went a few inches over the crosswalk at the intersection. Just a few inches. And the crosswalk is maybe what, 5-6 feet wide? Plenty of room for the pedestrians to go by. And there was nobody. There was, like, again, it was a holiday. It was either Christmas or New Year's morning. And I see this lady. She's got a couple of, shopping bags in her hand. She's just walking by. She gets close to the car and she starts going off on this driver. Ladies and gentlemen, this lady lost it just out of nowhere. Again, plenty of space. I've seen a ton of cars just go, maybe whatever. You got, roads are slippery, whatever, or what have you. It's just a couple of inches. It's not like he was blocking the intersection or the crosswalk for them. This lady lost it on him. I was so happy it was not my car over the crosswalk, dude, because the amount of hate and just anger she offloaded onto this fella. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Said something. I had my windows up, but I could see her mouth move. And she's saying, like, get the fuck behind, go, move your fucking car, but get the fuck behind the line, get back. Losing it as she's just, carrying those grocery bags, I'm assuming, to her home. So, does this type of stuff, did this type of stuff happen before? You live in a big city, there's a ton of people. Of course, you see all sorts of incidents all the time, but that's not the only one, man. I've seen an uptick in people flipping each other off while driving. There's just fingers going up in the air. Everybody's just flipping everybody off. I've seen it, dude. I've seen it a few times, way more than I used to. Because sure, in particular circumstances, even back prior to the Schmovid days, we've had people who are, they're just they're looking to honk that horn, flip that bird. They're looking to cuss you out because they're going through something. They got that road rage. But now I see this pedestrian rage, dude. This lady's, who knows what she's on, dude? Probably not on anything, but like regular folks. Money's tight, budget's tight. Look like if she didn't speak, she would have looked completely like a regular lady, middle-aged regular lady with regular, single-use plastic bags, just regular as they come. Not a basic bitch, but like regular, just regular. But not having a regular day, over a couple of inches. I was just in my car, just holy shit, dude. She looked like she's about to just drop those bags, just fucking get up in the air and land on the guy's hood and just start fucking going gorilla. Where does it come from? You see people going to each other's, getting in each other's faces in airports, on airplanes, losing it while trying to, losing it while cruising it, baby. Losing it while cruising it. You're thousands of feet up in the air and somebody happens to, their mask slips off or they pull it down because they're eating something. Next thing you know, there's a crazy angry lady who'll pull her mask on. This is not one instant. We've all seen it many a times. Getting in somebody else's face, pull up, put your mask on while she's like spitting, just fucking spitting in people's faces, making a scene. You're on an airplane. It's very, very, it's a delicate situation that we're dealing with. If you're on an airplane, buckle down, put your seatbelt on, mind your own business. If you want to wear a mask, wear the mask. If you see somebody's mask slipping off, or if they're chewing on it, or if they fucking dozed off and they're just drooling, and they're in a happy, let them dream. Please let people dream, baby. Don't kill dream. Don't be a dream killer. Don't be that stickler fucking just pointing fingers and because that's what they want. The Illuminati, owl worshipping, fucking uh, baby devouring, either for realsies or metaphorically speaking, or multi-billionaire pedos or whatever these motherfuckers who are. They want us to be fighting amongst ourselves over the tiniest little matters, so we forget who owns the biggest chunks of the pie and how they ended up owning it. And then you and I are like, man, well, you gotta follow the rules. And then you'll see all of them time and again not listening or not doing whatever they said for us to do. And not that even that should not even be a case for us to be like, oh, look at you, let's get you in trouble. No, I'm happy whenever I do see fugazi politicians who make rules for the peepsies but go ahead and break those same rules. I get happy because it just points out how hypocritical people are in general. Everybody, to a large extent. I'm a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. We're all. But exactly, that's the point. Don't make these arbitrary rules and grand notions of how to be a. You got to do it for the team. You got to do it for the gang. You got to do it for. Nobody's moral enough. Nobody's ethical enough. Nobody. As long as and all of us can only maintain and juggle so much on a regular. And we're all fucking multiple plates are spinning, baby. In your wheelhouse, in my wheelhouse, they're fucking spinning. Don't drop the plates. Don't drop the plates, because if you do, they'll break. Don't drop the plates, because if you do, they will break. Trying to juggle plates, baby. That's what it is. So, point that I'm trying to make, and not that I'm ever trying to make a point, is that we gotta somehow get these guys who are power hungry, driven and motivated by money and power. We gotta get these trust fund babies that end up in leadership positions. We gotta get these people who are multi-millionaires and billionaires. Just kind of like, just we should make it somehow. Again, I've said I don't have the answers. You guys, together we've got the answers together. I don't know what I don't think there is one solution or one way of tackling this situation, or because it's not just one situation, there's multiple sitches going simultaneously, much like this podcast, much like this fucking coincidences, isn't it? Fucking, that's fine. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Little synchronicities. It's just fucking multiple factors, multiple two streams right now. We're like that morning pee, baby. Go different streams. Oh man, ladies, I hear you. Ladies, I fucking hear you. All these thousands of years you've been walking and talking. You're like, man, I've got limited time. I've got limited eggs. If you're watching this video right now, or even later, tell you what, go ahead, check your ovaries. Check those tubes, the fallopian tubes. Check the ovaries. Check it. You got double the eggs. We did it. Check your eggs. Doubled, twice the eggs. Because somebody's got to listen. You're worried and you're like, man, I can't get out, I can't meet anybody. Times ticking. People are, males are becoming less fertile. Uh, Ladies are also becoming less. It's just, it's going to be hard. No joke. It's going to be actually, I didn't know this, but apparently it is not as easy to get somebody pregnant. Like, it's fairly easy. Like, if you're younger, don't be fucking stupid. If you, for whatever reason, if you're watching the videos are made for 18 and plus, for adults only. Fucking motherfucking, we serve the fucking adults. Fuck these youngins. Let them figure it out on their own. Just joking, of course. But like, if you're a youngin and for you gotta burn our account. You want to see what's up in the adult world because you heard the rumors. Fucking you wrap it up. You wrap it up. Fucking wrap it up. Because whenever you're younger, just fucking pregnancy happens left, right, and center. But when you're older, apparently it's not as easy as it's made out. That's why you always hear people, we're trying. We're fucking we're gonna have a dinner party. We're gonna announce it to our family or from when we're trying. We're the trying type. You mean to tell me you're just busy fucking? What do I need to know that about? Why do I need to know that you're trying? Tom, come, just show the baby. One, just show the baby when it's fucking cooked and ready to go. I don't need to hear about the, you know, take 159. Fucking do it already. Like, what are you doing? Point is, that where was I going with that? It's more. It's ah ah. It's becoming more and more difficult to get pregnant. So fucking that's what it is, baby. I just doubled your eggs through this video because that's what we do, baby. You go all the time. You're like, man, ladies, females, fucking this glad you made a community. All of us, we listened and we delivered. Go ahead, check it. I'll wait. Fucking crammed in there, isn't it? Jam packed. Oh, ew, brother, your borders are showing. What? Cover your border. Yeah. Different time, different place. But, and then the males. Males are like, man, my sperm count's kind of looking weak these days. Guess what, fella? If you're watching this video, check it. Go ahead, check it. You're welcome. We just doubled yours too. Sperm count doubled. That's twice as many. Twice as many. That's what I do, baby. Take care of my people. Nobody seems to be listening. Thousands of years, everybody's like, now you got double the eggs, double the men, double the semen, double the eggs. Fucking deuces, baby. If you're tired of if you're tired of having to get up and like go pee after you just made love to your partner, with your partner, to your part, with your partner. If you're tired of having to go and get up and like leave and go to the bathroom and pee, we'll take care of that for you. At Piss Easy, our company is dedicated to you. No longer will you have to leave your lover's bosom, that warm bosom, to go and take care of your urinary tract. We come to you, baby. We come to you, YouTube. We come to you, Instagram, later on Patreon. We come to you. Our guys will be, they're equipped with the latest of cup technology, the fanciest cups you'll ever see. They'll just fucking, you're done. The second you both climaxed, we're there. Not me personally, but our guys and our ladies. We hire everybody. They're there with the latest technology in cupping. Fucking right there, dude. Just bed height level, like, knee level. Just holding it. Just immaculate cups. Discreetly, grabbed and just disposed of without you having to, because why do you have to, tired of you guys having to worry, like, we got certain things down. We got the food. If you're ever hungry, you just fucking order. Same with a lot of, bodily functions. Let's go, baby. Double the eggs, double the sperm. Don't leave the bed. Why are you guys leaving the bed? I'm there for you. That's what it is, baby. That's what we do around here. It's Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday. We are Holy smokes, man! It is January, and we gotta get moving. We gotta get moving. We gotta like literally, we gotta fucking get out there. You know, because that's the thing. I'm yeah, yeah. Let me see if there's anything. I jot down some notes on writers because I be boy that writes. Your boy writes here. And let me see if there's anything else that I left off for today. Ah, ah, ah. Just a bunch of different stuff. We'll go over it. Have you ever looked at or stared at a bunch of pigeons and after looking and observing for about a minute or two, you realized and you decided to, go ahead and make a declaration of sorts that these pigeons are exhibitionists, swingers. That one part just you write a lot of stuff sometimes, and you go back in the finished video and you're like, oh man, left that part out. But no, fucking check the notes, baby. Check the notes. That's what that is. But on to, segue, smooth. Is it cheating if it's virtual? Is it cheating if it's virtual, baby? I think I briefly may have mentioned this before. I don't know. I am beginning to, little by little, every now and again, I might repeat one little teeny tiny thing just because you happens. I write and I talk. There are many great people doing it, but sometimes some things, you forget that you've talked about, or some things are worth rementioning, or just let's just check it out again if we may, if we can together. You know, is it cheating if it's virtual, dude? I'm talking about. Have you guys seen this? It's nothing and kind of something, dude. It's called Gatebox. 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 It's this Japanese company, if I'm not mistaken, and they produce these virtual assistants or friends or companions, if you will. And there's a big one, there's a life size one, and then there's a little teeny tiny one about yay high, that you can order yourself, and it's virtual, dude. It's a hologram. You upload it, you download it, you upload it, and then you get a little figure. There's an anime lady who'll pop up. She's like an anime 3D lady doing it, and she listens, dude. She takes notes, she'll send you reminders, kind of like, I guess, right, as maybe like an updated Alexa or something, dude. I've never had Alexa. I've never dealt like, I'm not down with that shit, dude. I'm not ready. Too much wins too. I've had up to here. I'm not going fucking anything above here is my limit right here, fucking right below the chin, baby. Anything above that, boys out. But that's what it is, man. They've got advertisings, they got promotional videos, and apparently what caught my attention was that 4,000 people, and again, who knows if it's real, who knows if it's the product is for real, but the actual people who took part in this little social experiment, maybe, or a experience, or just inventing new ways of producing new forms of relationships and life, or conducting life rather. Around 4,000 men, if I'm not mistaken, have decided to legally marry these virtual assistants, or wives, if you will. And the advertisings are made. Somebody will come in, a spokesperson will come in with a mask and be like, well, we thought about, and people are so detached from each other, and we're like, how do you keep them detached? And here's our product. It doesn't solve my lack of human interaction, or anybody else's for that matter, but sure looks cool. Sure fucking looks cool, dude. Tech, I'm all for tech. Big tech, small tech, medium tech, fucking translucent tech, baby. I'm all about it. But what are we doing? We're getting people to little by little, or not even little by little. It's been happening throughout decades, and it's just like it's even again seeing like tip of the iceberg, right? We see the tip of the iceberg, and it weirds me out sometimes. Weirds me out sometimes. Just like wondering to myself, like, where do we go from here, man? People are getting lonely. People are feeling disconnected. People are feeling they don't have maybe a sense of community or family or many friends they can, and that's what it is. And they'll scare you and they'll put a mask on in the videos and they'll tell you that this is an alternative way of, and sure, it's an alternative, but what happens once you get used to that, dude? What are you doing with your life? Because you'll come home, this bitch never speaks back. She'll never speak ill of you. She'll never criticize you. I'm pretty sure it's AI shit. She's always going to be. She's initially in the initial stages until she's got a leash over you and you're in the damn fucking flask or tube or what have you until it's reverses or you're in there with her, dude. That's the next step. Um, you'll come home. She'll be nice. She'll like dim the lights for you if you got one of those like tech lights that can be dimmed. If your present is the future, you know what I'm talking about. But I can't personally relate to that because my lights are still, I'm still dealing with that old school lights, plug in, plug out, flick on, flick off, baby. You feel me? None of this like talk to just yourself in the living room or your bedroom and dim the lights. Fucking lights are dim, you freak. You fucking selfish freak with the dimmer. You're not selfish. It's just it's I don't it's weird. Point is, where are we going? Where are we going? That's the point. Because then what happens? The lockdowns finish at one point, and you're like, man, kind of want to get out there and meet somebody, and then you happen to meet somebody, right? You happen to meet somebody, and you bring them over. Nice lady, nice gal. Things are getting hot and heavy, quick on the couch. Things are getting hot and heavy on the couch, dude. Ladies, you bring your man home. Whoever, it doesn't necessarily. Yeah, it's not just the dudes. I'm pretty sure there's some ladies doing it too, but probably mostly starts with the dudes, and then that's what it is. But that's the point. You get that special someone finally over to your place, shooting the shit, drinking a little bit of wine, having a little bit of cheese, watching or pretend watching whatever's all in the background. Next thing you know, you want to just take it to the next level, baby. You want to get a little bit. You want to get things a little bit heated up. Want to get a little bit more intimate. You start going to town. Very slowly, you're working maybe on the bra. Next thing you know, your little virtual assistants like giving you pointers from the back. It's Velcro. I know. I'm working on it. You're trying to advance. You're trying to move forward. Trying to get some sweet intimacy going on, baby. You feel me? Next thing you know, she's just reminding you of your daily reminders. Remember to apply your antifungal cream. What did she say? Your partner will ask. You try to twist that sentence, make it sound like something else. Oh, don't worry. She just said, just well, she'll say something. The virtual assistant will say something along the lines of, don't forget to do your, antifungal or just fungal medication. And then you'll turn around and be like, oh no, she said, don't forget to do your fungi meditation. That's what she said. You know, trying to be cool. Like, bitch, shut up. But you don't want to be mean to the virtual assistant or, and you don't want to mention to your date that you just married this lady. Ugh, no bueno, dude. That is weird. But that's where we're going, man. That's where we're going. And it's always marketed and there's always, the lights. And that's how they try to, promote it and like put it out there. Different forms of virtual reality, of the plugging in more on the onlines, going with the cryptos, going with the transparency for you and I. But when it comes to people, like, how did you accumulate your wealth? The kings and the queens and the oligarchs all around the world. The how did you guys accumulate your wealth, or is it just so that we can get these, That's why I'm not for, I'm just not for, that's why whenever I think about these circumstances and worlds colliding, I'm just not down with anything that's talking about or trying to, promote some sort of a digital passport system or digital, more of a traction system or digital currency. I'm always, skeptical of these things. Not to say that they're completely bad, but it's good to remember, look at the world we live in right now. With the amount of power that these mother lovers have, they've done quite a bit of damage. A ton of businesses have gone down under mom and pops are fucking done, bro. A lot of them, so many businesses have closed over the past 2 years now. And in the middle or in the beginning, some closed and then some attempted to open, and then you hear 6 months later. Like, if you're trying to open a restaurant these days, you are wild. You are amongst, unless you have a ton of money in the bank, you got cushion and all that shit. But if you're just like an average person, maybe a couple or something, or a family, you're like, man, instead of, it is so risky to open up your own business. And that's essentially it. They've made it the global leaders, the satanic cabal of the Illuminati, creepy crawlers, or I don't know what to call them, dude. It's they are for more control, because you can. That's what it is, baby. We're playing till we figure it out globally. We are playing a large game of poker, and the average folks don't have too many chips left, but they'll make sure you get one at least. That's a nod to the likes of Neuralink. But I believe in us talking. I believe in us being peaceful. I believe in us being loving towards each other. That's why whenever I, if you see somebody at the grocery store, they got their mask slips off, or somebody enters your building and they don't have a mask, or if somebody's, let people be. Let people be. Because if you don't, soon our freedoms will just be all evaporated. Soon you'll be living in a place very similar to the many, many dictatorships that are already existing in and around the world. And then you're like, I wonder when it stops with you and I, baby. It stops with the buck stops fucking here, baby. One of the rowdiest, one of the raunchiest, one of the wildest podcasts going out there. If you like this pod, grab your titties if you like this pod. Scratch your nips if you like this pod. Scratch your nuts if you like this pod. One of the loudest, raunchiest, most definitely. We're trying, baby. We're at least trying. That's what it is. And I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And again, this is a new format that we're doing right now. I want to know what you guys are thinking. I want to know what you guys are up to. If you have any questions or thoughts, go ahead, leave a comment. Go ahead, leave a comment. Talk about it. If there's anything that, and again, I'm not a professional at anything, but if you've got any questions or concerns, just toss it out for shits and giggles. Toss it out. And if it gets picked up by your boy, well, look at that. We're building relationships. And it might not happen to everybody, but I do want this to be a collaboration of sorts with people. Again, do what you can do with what you've got, baby. And this is what we've got for the time being, until hopefully we get to see each other, at least some of us, in person in the real world instead of always being virtual. I love you all. I'll be back again on Friday. If you like these videos, thank you very much. If you've been listening and watching for the past year and a half, almost 2 years, thank you for all the love and support. If you're a newbie, you're just tuning in, your boy's doing it, trying to do storytelling and work my way up, hopefully. And one day, do live comedy with the intention is to be, become a comic, hopefully. It's you and me, baby. It stops with you and me. So we'll get them on an island, send out the invitations, keep this video just between you and I, and hopefully we can just but then that's I think that was the intent with Australia. And well, look at Australia now. So I don't know if that's the most intelligent plan, but it's at least we're thinking, you and I, at least we're thinking. I love you all. We'll be back again here on Friday. In the meantime, stay safe, Peace out.